A performance gone wrong. Well, I was planning to do commissions and use my resin, I didn't use it last night, and I was right. I'm not gonna use the resin last night. That's fine. But it's because if I go ahead and leave, then it registers as, what is it? As me leaving this quest. So I can't leave the quest. Because it'll ruin the experience and your current progress will be gone. I don't want to do that because it'll make me sad. So instead we go ahead and just do this. We solve, and then maybe we can probably go do the commissions and then come back and then the resin as well. You know, just a quick in and out. This is where the magic box was struck. If Caldwell were inside the box at the moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. How did he get in it is the real question. Oh, it says investigate, examine, imaged. The magic box was left on the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard. Hold on. It's not counting as a clue. Oh, there we go.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
That's true, because when you're burning something, it takes time to burn through. It wouldn't happen immediately. Sorry, the lane didn't realize this was a safety concern. Or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
We have to be serious, Paimon. I'm just looking at where the rope snapped. We probably could have... Do you think it was pre-damaged before?
Look! This bit is made from different material!
Yeah, if it's flammable, it's gonna catch fast.
Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means...
It would burn rather quickly.
Wait! Paimon should write all this down! Let's take notes!
Special rope. This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It was suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. There's some audience members still remaining here. Wait, oh. It's saying that I still need to... What? Is there a way up here? Yeah, because it's pointing saying like, oh, there's still clues you need to investigate, even though I did investigate. I'm stuck. Do I have to talk to him?
Go ahead, have a look around. In the end, we're both after the truth.
Oh, what if I have to write it down? No, it's still saying that. Oh.
Hello there! What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Can you tell us who she is?
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The magic troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Thanks for letting us know all this.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Wow, it looks so goofy with the glasses. Halsey's a missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her creative work. She's unknown to have entangled in quarrels with any members of Lenny's magic troupe. I wonder if she's the thief that we saw before. It's saying I checked all here. What if my game's broken out? Because it's 0 out of 3 clues solved. So when I know I solved all that area.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Aren't you an audience member?
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
Why?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Oh! Oh, the opera. Oh! That's why it's singing. Okay.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
It's true.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it.
I did.
It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank, or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Why are you blaming Lynette? I don't think it would be her.
Wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case?
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
Because the way he described it, he said, was it Lynette? Yeah, in my opinion, the sound of Lenny's accomplice Lynette perhaps jumped atop. If she jumped atop, you would have seen it move slightly because of the vibration from someone adding onto weight. Especially since it's dangling, it would swing a bit.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
We're going to find out. Okay. Let's check this box. Get as many clues as we can. It's an ordinary box. William moved instantly from stage to beginning inside of it. How did he do it? I wonder if it's something to do with the magic pocket he gave us. Okay. Oh. Let's go to like the main area of the opera house, it looks like.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Bro, why do we got two guys? A guy with sunglasses and the other guy, they're like looking like kind of like how bikers do, like when they're in the main entrance to the. Bro, is he blinking? It looks like he's raising his brows.
Huh? You mean us?
Paimon, who else would she be talking about?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
That's true. We're not from any nation, actually.
Well, you're right on the moral
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Nope. Sorry. Probably not that popular in the Travelers. I'm very terribly sorry, but maybe it's leaning towards Frontaine.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
So like, kind of like a attorney firm in Fontaine?
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Very respectful.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
And Silver.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Navia?
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
Hi, Mom.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
I love that she has a little star in her eyes. For some, like, it's kind of cool. So you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Oh, so this started taking place when your father was in charge.
Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Yay! Someone who agrees with us.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
I feel like I'm seeing a certain character from an anime in Navia with that line. Rompo from Bungo Stray Dogs. Anyways, okay.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
Yeah, it's not something you're supposed to do, really. If you falsely accuse someone, it can backfire terribly.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away.
It's true. To make sure she wanted to pursue this case. Basically trying to ground her back to reality.
Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Also, I believe she should have, because there wasn't enough evidence to at least start the charges.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
That's true. You can like someone, but you don't have to follow everything they do or say. Well, when you put it like that...
All right. I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Okay.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Yeah. Kinda, I think. I have no idea.
Well, I say it does. But don't worry. You won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Wait, I just realized the way my screen looks on stream is very different from my screen. Like how the stream looked for me. Like when I was playing and the stream looked different. It's like they swapped the quality.
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
But the quality does look better on stream. I feel like. Okay, is that right to treat a trial like it's an opera? Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated as doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Because if you treat something like a story, it's more likely to be treated as something more or less insignificant, I feel like.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the Traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Aww.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Bro, we got no choice into this.
Oh, well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
Companion.
That's more like it.
I think you're missing the point, Paimon.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
That's true, because I said what Lenny did, and with the girl disappearing, it's somewhat similar, so...
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about
Why
you
are you
up
gonna
there?
me,
What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
Oh, Silver wasn't expected to be asked.
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
Okay. I just realized I have to use... I'll be right back, I need to use the restroom. I am back. Okay. The Melusine.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
Hold on, that's it, but I'll still be. What about you in the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure?
Paimon, don't judge her.
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
Oh, it's true. She would have seen if she exited out through the entrance.
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
It's the Opera House. No one left the Opera House during the magic show after the incident happened. Only those who have identities cleared by the guards could leave. So either she's still in the Opera House, or left her a different way. So do we come back through here? Okay. Yeah, we're coming back here. Oh, there's a new clue. Oh, they're being questioned.
Linny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Oh, okay. Well, I just hope nothing crazy happens after, like, because I think this is as crazy as it can get, can it? Like, with just the water. What are the odds something happens literally in the middle of investigating?
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Supposed to keep note of it. So it's not really random if it generates the same number.
We checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are...
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
I think that would be bribery, Lenny.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Navia.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
The more the merrier.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Below? Is there even a basement?
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door isn't the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
There's another box inside this one?
Exactly. Alright, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Do we go down in the box?
So there was a passageway under the magic box!
And this passage links the 2 boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley?
I think that's for you to... Oh, from one place to the other quickly.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Okay. Now what about your side of the trick?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Hello! What's good? I'm good. How are you this fine day? How'd you walk out of the box at the end?
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
I mean, you are twins, but there's a very key some differences that are able to tell.
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's
Hell
how it all
yeah.
worked. every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
I can tell a lot of thought was put into this.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending.
I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking that. That's good that you're having a good day so far.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would.
And the day's been going pretty good. I woke up a while ago. Whoa. So it just started, essentially. Same here as well. But the trick didn't go as it was intended.
But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off.
Cool.
And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
Are you completed the quest? Yes, I am. I'm working on the Fontaine quest. I just started it yesterday.
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
I would have started it probably earlier, but I had some stuff to do, like to make sure everything was prepared because I had to fix some stuff. But we're working on the Fontaine. So how's it going? So far, I like it. I think it's going pretty well.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
You never know, Lenny. You might actually disappear into thin air. Hell yeah.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
I'll try my best. Okay, so this is like a detailed report. Yeah, count how it's supposed to work. On stage. Okay, that's like the structure. Oh, the audience said, okay. Usually stream at this time? No, I don't have a set time. I just stream whenever, actually, whatever time. Sometimes it's like late in the afternoon, sometimes like early morning, or this time. So it really depends.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Wait, there's clothes. There's like, what happened here?
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug
That
and then
makes
flip
sense.
the jug over only for the water to disappear?
Yeah, so I don't have a consistent. But I try to stream whenever I can. It's if I'm busy, I won't stream. But usually I'll go ahead and make sure that before like stream ends, like maybe when we'll continue or just like say.
And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
I don't think it's possible with the trolley.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Yeah, it has to be a person. They probably got off of it.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Broken flower vase. Playing on PC or console? I am playing on console.
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Lenny didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Heck yeah, I never experienced a console. I always prefer a PC. I do have, I don't have a PC per se. I do have a gaming laptop. But, I don't really play games as often because I use it for like other stuff too. So I don't really get a chance to play. And because like usually like after like a while it does, even though it's good, it does struggle a bit sometimes. It's laggy, I'll say that. I tried doing it. It's sweetie cooking something fun. Examine ladder. Why is there clothing?
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right?
Was she? I could have sworn she was wearing something different.
Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Lenny didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe change. Let me guess, you stream 5 days a week, I reckon. Something like that.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
Something like that. Either every day of the week, or so I would say like either 7, 5, or maybe like 3. But yeah, I would say like probably 5.
Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Where are you from? I am from the U.S. The clothes belonging to Housie, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. High precision is required to complete this magic show, and tracks are perfect for making the trolley stay on its designated course. Hell yeah, I'm in Texas. Dang, what are the odds? Twins. All kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. Yeah! The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plans. There's a vent! There's a vent! Gregory! You need to vent.
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Can it open though?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Tunnel vent.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
We go up.
Yes. Let's head back up.
Have you tried Arknight's Enfield? No, I have not actually. I've seen gameplay of it. Was it? It's like a brief gameplay of it. I think one person I watched is Toronto.
We've ascertained the state of the crime scene.
So I've seen him play it a bit.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
Was he doing his own investigation?
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
You'll like it for sure. Have a try to it. I feel like it would take a lot of space though.
So the
None of my devices
like
can handle it.
chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
Because usually all the space is kind of used. It would seem so.
The plot
I believe it's kind of
thickens.
like, it's like
Halsey's
kind of open world
disappearance
turn-based,
and Carol's
right?
death are both quite inexplicable.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
Hey, all I gotta say is though, Genshin came a long way with the optimization. It used to be a lot more gigabytes, and then they optimized it from when I last checked. It used to like take up like, I think 100 or something. And I was like, God dang! And I look back at it when I'm on my phone, when I play it sometimes on there, or on PlayStation, and then they optimized it.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
Yep.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
Yeah, it's true. The Oratrice will too. Isn't that the machine?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced.
Oh, that's a type of energy.
The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratories.
How long have I been streaming for? Oh, that's a good question. I would say almost a year. Yeah, almost a year, consistently.
To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. Not that this has ever happened anyway.
Fascinating.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the oratrice as a reference.
Dang, a year consistently? Why the followers didn't grow that much? How do I put it? It's also like, because I don't really upload edited videos of my streams. It's just mostly VODs posted. And I was taking into account that maybe my content isn't like what people prefer, because I play either Rivals or this game. So I don't really play a lot of different others. So it's like a lack of probably like differentiality, and people, it's not widespread either. Like I don't have it posted like videos and everything. That's also another reason that also contributes to growth. I'm just kind of in the back rooms, you know.
Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
But hey, I'm happy with it. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'll say a little bit mismanagement is the main reason, yeah.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
I think he's the one who announces the judgment of the Oratrice Mechanistan in these Cardinal.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before
You should
the
try
trial.
to maintain your channel a bit. I do have a channel. Ironically enough, I used to post like, was it animation, but then I stopped because I lost interest for it, and I'm like, no, I'm like, now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't like it as much. I mean Twitch channel, sweetie. Yeah, I probably should. Wait, why is this posted? No, I deleted something. Anyways.
Huh? Why?
I don't really know. But hey, I'm still trying. Twitch is still relatively interesting.
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
True.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Huh?
Whoa, whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Paimon, you gluttonous beast.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Why you're not using a webcam? I don't have one. Well, one, I don't have one. Two, I don't actually have the setup for everything for that properly. And I guess the third reason, because I'm not comfortable with it. Now it's not the time to be picky.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
That's totally fair. Paimon.
Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
I feel like that's a lie.
Hmm? What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
How are we gonna... Huh? How? We're in the opera house. We can't leave. What?
Huh? Here? But how?
Even I'm confused.
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
What do you mean?
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Oh wait, my friend's streaming right now.
Yes.
What are the
I must
odds?
be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
When I used to stream in the old days, I also didn't use the webcam. Ah, okay.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Eggs, sugar, where are we at? A portable stove? But I quit it because of my work and stuff like that. Yeah. Oof. When life. It's hard to balance it.
Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snack soon enough.
How did you bring a big portable stove in here is what I want to know.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Yeah. Must be Spina di Rosula thing. Hold on, fresh macarons out of the order in short order.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling.
You is do gaming or doing a job as well? I'm just doing gaming right now. Oh. Anyways, I'm just doing gaming right now, like on my break stuff, because what is it? I do school as well. So I was just focusing on school and then doing this. But I'm on break, so.
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. Cool. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
That's not quite what Papa meant, but okay. I think Navia just prefers.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Wait, I just realized there's 4 cups of tea, I want to say. And there's essentially only 3 of us sitting down. And she has 2 bodyguards. So why isn't there 1 more cup of tea? Who's the 4th cup for?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack.
Oh, so you've been doing this for a while, Navia.
Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
Paimon, stop being gluttonous.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Well, I'll suggest that if you don't want to use a webcam, you should try a PNG tuber model. It would be dope. Yeah, probably. I know one of my friends, she has a PNG tuber model of like a little character she drew, I think. I should probably do that, but just making like the little sprite. Hopefully I can get it around time to draw it. Thank you. Why don't you take a break as well? I say thank you. Why don't you take a break as well? Let me think. I'll probably say this. Why don't you take a break as well?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Hell yeah.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
I think I had some PNG models recently. You want to have an eye? No, it's okay.
However,
I'm alright.
We can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines.
I think I would like to try giving it a go at making my own. Cool.
The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
We're left with 2 other people, the missing girl and the deceased. Yeah, I should try to explore.
The face and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel.
And trying to make your own. Yeah.
Resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
Why was she abducted is the real question. She seemed familiar.
Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence that this third person even exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims. Whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
But she had no way of knowing how the magic trick worked.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Hold on, there's a bot. Oh my. Oh, it's gonna be evading, isn't it? Wait. Okay. Alright, well it's not. Wait, there it is. Just have to get rid of a bot real quick.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
Oh, I can still access this. What? I thought I couldn't. Whoops. Guess I could. Opera House, 7 out of 9. And the tunnel, 1 out of 3. So there's still more we gotta do.
Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
What about my question? There's supposed to be a 4th person, apparently. Where's the 4th cup of tea for?
They are my specialty, after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
Paimon.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
You liar.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
Wait.
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
It's fine if you ate them. You ate them. Oh, it's fine. Everyone knows how much you love eating.
Wait. Even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
Wait, so there's someone stole them.
Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons. Then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
Whoa, Paimon.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Oh, there's really no need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And he still did it.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Again?
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
A second round of baking over the 2 macarons. How discussion that follows does not yield much progress.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
Wait, I wonder if the girl, she's still got to be in here. If the 2 macarons went missing and Paimon is sincere that she didn't take them and we didn't do it, then she probably
It would
took
be
them.
awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
So that means she hasn't left the opera house.
Alright, thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
So that means Halsey was looking for food.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Wait until their trial for the following day.
Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Pylon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
We're not essentially done yet. There's still more we gotta investigate. Cuts into this. There's gotta be more. It's tracks. It's props and everything. We can sit down on here. What? Trolley. Oh, so you can't exit through here because that box got damaged. Is there really not much? I guess I can't investigate anymore. Sad. Very sad. Alright. Whoops, wrong one. Time for trial. I do have some thoughts, but let's take things step by step.
Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Let's hope she doesn't know more than we do. Guess we're up here.
Finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
Didn't yield much results.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
Oh, and you do have proof they're guilty?
But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Oh, there's a lot of people here.
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
When Claire reveals the details of the magic trick, everyone in the audience is stunned.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
You can't...
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
You got any proof?
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
What about the vase?
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How did Lenny not know of the thud? How did Lenny not know about that sound? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Uh-oh. Stepping in Farina's favor.
Those scales. Could those mean...
They probably represent the Oratrice's stand on the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
We'll see about that.
Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
What's the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
They're... Fatui? Oh my god, representing Fatui.
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Bro, even Nuvi lives. Oh no.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
Fuck, dude, she's really good at this.
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Oh, so she was prepared.
Hey, Lenny. Why didn't you tell us this before?
We're your attorneys. You didn't trust us? Lenny and Lynette are Fatui.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others. Given how Lenny has concealed his identity, this could have all been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontana along with the other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. I've been a victim of such schemes before, and now...
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
Frick, it's not going...
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
My client withheld some key information.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Well, you can't go ahead and get swayed too much.
In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Why didn't he tell us he was Fatui? Oh,
Well,
they look sad.
This is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Why couldn't you just tell us?
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two.
And I think they trusted us, that's the thing. They probably didn't want what they came from as a way to get in the way of whatever.
We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys.
Well, we can't assume that they did anything bad, Paimon. They may be a part of the organization, but that doesn't mean they have to be saying all bad.
Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
Okay.
But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
That's true. Not every person will have the same alignment, even if they're a part of the same group or allegiance.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face.
The prophecy.
I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we know this isn't all just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point.
Hi, Mori. Hiya. Hi, Mori. How are you feeling?
You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too.
Trickster by trade. Works as a magician. Oh, you.
But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
Explain the other issue first. Where did you actually go when the trick was performed?
Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
Who did it say, Vashev?
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Sorry, I was getting food. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Mori?
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why do you want to understand how the Oratrice operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
I'm alright.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time.
This does fit more plot points.
It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts. I will defend you from these charges. I believe that judgment will be dispensed as it should.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two.
True, because I hit 2 key points. That was one, why couldn't Lenny hear the noise? And the other being where they come from.
If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
Actually, we already have the key evidence we need.
Huh?
The German's almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Lenny's statement. The voice of the Oratory's core chamber. Oh, let me go check something. I'll be right back. Rah! I'm back. Continue the trial.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial.
Oh, I forgot to sing lyrics.
When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage,
angry
let's
face.
revisit that scene
Why are you
from
angry?
Lily's perspective.
Oh, based on the opposition's account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use the evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of fact and replace them with the new interfaces. You left. Yeah, I did. Because you got no chance to sing lyrics because you forget. Probably because of food you're eating. Because you said you got food. Never mind, I'll do it now then. No! I just won't read it. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The orgies will display sudden shifts clearly. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and guilt truth.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud.
Locked out of heaven. Anyways. Dude, the art looks cool.
He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the boss to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her.
The vase.
At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed. So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Nope. We're about to refute this.
And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the events?
Most definitely.
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw.
In the case that he headed... Okay, no, that would be... Okay, no. No, he did enter the tunnel. Okay, so we can't really do that. This one.
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay, kidnapped. However, was only really in the tunnel at this time. Strange sound. Okay, the voice.
Went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Yeah. Knocked out Cowell. No. No, can't really do much there. Linny must have been very confused when he saw that's when he returned. Yeah.
Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Okay.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Paimon, shut up! You are not an ace detective, bro. I'm the one doing all the work.
When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent!
Did it go in our favor? Okay, it's balanced out. Nice.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
Whoa, Paimon, are you okay? Dude, I don't think she took any breaths during saying that because her cheeks are red. Holy, take a breath, girl.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowell bumped into Linny by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill?
Is this a court case? Yeah, we're defending a Fatui.
Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around. Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that.
But what proof do you have to back your claims?
What the fuck is this game even about? I don't think I know anymore. Well, Mori, if you look at my VOD of my other stream, you'll notice the title says The Beginning of the City of Justice. So we're in Fontaine, which is the City of Justice, which means law and stuff. That is what is happening. Do you happen to remember how you refuted... So do you happen to remember?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask?
I thought law was a sandwich. Okay, Mori. We got a real comedian over here.
You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim has now become my weapon. Your claim has also become a critical clue. Ooh, okay. Wait, is this all we can choose? Oh no, there we go. Okay, that's irrelevant. Irrelevant. Oh, okay, this is stuff that's relevant. These three. No, it wouldn't be that. There's a audible thump that many audience members heard. Where's another one? No, okay, this stuff is irrelevant. Out of these three, so one of these three, I have to actually get it right. But which one? During the switching performance, there's an audible thump that many audience members heard. Information about the missing persons. Would it be Halsey? Don't think it would be these two.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think it's that, actually. Strange sound, isn't. No, I don't. It might actually be strange sound. Oh wait, interesting.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more
yeah, it's the strange sound. Okay, bro. So I was right. I just doubt myself.
Lenny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance.
I thought so, bro. I'm just dumb. I keep doubting myself. Me when I'm on tests and exams, bro. How the hell do I manage to get A's and B's on my tests?
This means that when the crime happened, Lenny had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Paimon.
Well played. To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
That's a good point. The murderer was... Objection! Select the gear icons in the interface to check the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill all empty gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you have made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. Once you've answered all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. Okay. The guard's investigation report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the stage show ignited and burned through the ropes suspended in the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Cal in the box. Wait, no, take that would be more fitting. If Lenny is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the props. Lenny gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath. And Lenny, himself, would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of an on-stage interactions. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Well, notice how... Wait, hold on. Cal was dead. Wait, view... Oh.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Yeah!
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. what Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Okay, we can view. So no entrances and exits.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. It would have been tough for both people to fit.
Okay, so I'm gonna say...
The sound we heard may have come from a clash.
Select clue, because the sound. Whoa, they gave you a voice? Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, the traveler has a voice, so she just doesn't talk much. A lot. Strange noise. Then we have...
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's...
There is noise. Cowl.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
And then maybe...
It would have been tough for both people to... No one entered or left the
Oh, fuck! How can we envision Lenny having been able to interfere with the... Fuck. No! No! Ah! Okay. Oh, okay, so being able to interfere. Oh, unable to interfere. The butler did it. How in the world would the butler do it?
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, there must have been some fear that she would attract attention.
I don't know. Okay, Halsey. I feel like it has to be Halsey. Wait, notice how he's not in there anymore. He's not in there anymore.
The sound we heard may have come from a...
Okay, now he's back. Strange sound, the clash. Wait, hold on. Oh, it might be incorrectly put together.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have... The sound we heard may have come from a... No one entered or left the opera house through its
Dude, this is hard for me to figure out. Can't be Lenny.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at... It would have been tough for both people...
It's just gonna say it's wrong. Yeah. For all the gears to verify the correctness of your dungeon, you must make another selection from remaining options.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
It's still gonna say incorrect. Wait, hold on, one of them is right. Okay, so it is in order. Okay.
The deceased's name is
Cowl.
It would have been tough for both people. Lenny was not in the tunnel at... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
God damn it, so it says incorrect, bro. How are we supposed to... It's saying like, oh, well, bro, how is it incorrect?
It would have been tough for both people to fit into...
Oh, unable to interfere, bro. I'm so dumb.
It would have been tough for both people. The deceased's name is Cowell. Lenny was not in the...
Is this right? Okay, no, two of them are right.
Lenny was not in the tunnel. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. Lenny was not in the tunnel. It would have been tough for both people.
Is that it? Okay, so we got 3 things right so far, but it's supposed to be in order. What the hell, bro? How he died. Cowell had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could have likely been the sound of Cal and Housley struggling. Lenny was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would give enough time for Cal to bring Housley out of the magic box in the audience stands. But according to the guard's testimony, no one had entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there's no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in the full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteed that they would be discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Halsey go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track?
Yo, is the Traveler good? Why is she staring deeply into space?
Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Escaping from the water tank. Wait, could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
Let me think. No!
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Hold on a second. Objection!
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Halsey's clothing was in the vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important...
Yo, sir.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped.
Hold on, I'll be right back, bro. I got called. What am I seeing in the lyrics, bro? I have returned.
Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind.
How did she leave only clothes behind?
If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment.
Let me cook.
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here.
Preposterous?
Not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Call's personal effects.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well.
How dare she?
Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Sure, what does preposterous mean? Impossible. That can't happen. Like, it's an absurd thing. Like, it's like no way it could happen. How dare she?
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him.
True.
But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Stalling?
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress.
Yo, what is this camera pin, bro?
Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Callow.
Step on me! Oh my god.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice.
Oh, she's surprised.
The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject.
Bro, what?
As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You gotta be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Well, it supports our defense, doesn't it?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
All people will dissolve into water.
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
We'll be fine.
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues.
The cane.
Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Halsey. Okay.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage.
No, wouldn't it be
I
Lynette?
remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and cut. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
Okay, who's the prime suspect currently? Okay, so we got primordial seawater, water tank, rope, hook, primordial seawater, cowl, and then the stage box. Okay, so there was a... Oh, wait, hold on. That?
Now it seems like the hook...
This?
The water from the primordial...
What item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the scene? Oh, what item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the scene? Behind the crime.
Lynette was in the magic box on... The rope that strung the water tank up was lit...
Okay, so we got two.
The deceased's name is...
Oh, prime suspect. Whoops.
Lynette was in the magic box.
Okay.
I remember there was...
Okay, so we did have about a step. It's just I messed up the cowl and the audience box. Like the order. That's just it. Better than that, I had it right.
Ahem. It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Don't pass out.
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Yeah. We balance the scales.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death.
Wait, what if he was dissolved?
His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Here's a...
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be.
Tampering! They're tampering!
Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you.
Tampering of evidence.
Does this not clear all doubt?
Look, if Linny and Lynette are surprised, then there's obviously something going on with the guards. Like, they're trying to frame them.
My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Hell no.
Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all, having made modifications to the props beforehand. His accomplice Cowell then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. that upon his return, in cruel avarice, Lenny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization. Am I right, Mr. Lenny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
You're wrong.
Is this the end of the road?
No. No. No.
Oh no. Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around
Halsey,
this.
come on, bro. I know you're alive.
Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale.
We got one more.
Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Redditor. It's changing.
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Navia.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Lenny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance?
Whoa, that's great voice acting from confused audience member.
Come on, Lenny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
She found her.
And voila.
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowell. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Guilty.
I heard that Lenny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
Death penalty! More, I think it's a little exaggeration.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lenny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief.
She killed my boy Cal. Mori! He had primordial seawater. What if his intentions were bad?
Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me.
Irrelevant. Okay, more.
He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
That's why the snacks were missing, because she was still in here.
Can a person even hide in there?
If they're a practiced hand at concealment, probably.
But I swear I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Yeah, now it's time to refute the Hydra Archon's previous reasoning.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Sus as fuck, vote her? No. Alright, it's my time. Okay, we can't do anything there. Call upon to use the trick to dissolve Haley, and how would Halsey have reacted when the water from the Promoto Sea began to trickle in? No, altercation would be... Okay, no. Seems unlikely. All the water was in this spill. Judging from the distance, seems unlikely that was knocked over by the trolley meant to transfer. Random number selector. But she admitted to be theft and manslaughter. Gotta be at least 2 consecutive life sentences. Yeah, but the stuff was tampered with. So the thing is, even though she kind of accidentally killed Cowl, it wasn't premeditated. As Halsey has appeared completely unharmed before all of our eyes, Serena's conjecture no longer holds the water. And how would Halsey have reacted when water from Promoto suddenly began to trickle in? Okay,
the strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
The fuck does meditation get? Premeditation, meaning it was pre-planned, meaning which means like she would have planned the murder and everything. That's what premeditation, like she would have known the tank would have fallen, she would have known water would have fallen on her, she would have known where Cowl, she would have known who was attacking her or who her target was, but she didn't. How the fuck do you pre-relax? Okay.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowl.
Okay. I'm just trying to see. I'm just gonna select all of them, see if it does anything. Okay, no. So this one's still fine. This one stays completely fine. I just want to make sure. Okay, Lenny entered the tunnel, right? That one stays fine. Lenny knocked out Cow. I don't think it's... She changed her clothes.
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
But yeah, so yeah, okay, so the first and the last one are the same. Oh god, bro, she's gonna pass out.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard.
That's why the water... Okay, notice how it said primordial water and said something about dissolve. And Lillian says she's from Mondstadt. So, it would just be regular water, I think. Because the water can theoretically dissolve. And it said it only affects people in Fontaine. Lillian wouldn't have been affected because she's not from Fontaine. She was never born in Fontaine. She came to Fontaine from Mondstadt. her birth origin is very different from where she lives.
Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket.
Yep.
Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Oh yeah. Balance the scales again.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
Told you.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Bravo! Bravo!
We're innocent.
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Is she embarrassed?
What? Are you reading my mind now?
Yeah, she's flustered. She's embarrassed.
No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow. Look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
Well, I can't really blame her because essentially she falsely accused someone when she kind of thought she had all the facts and everything. She did do kind of research. But now that because there's an unexpected thing she didn't expect, lawyering, literally.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list.
Oh, is this an allegory for the law? Yeah. I guess you could say it like that.
With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim.
Final Destination type shit.
Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Hooray, Linny and Lynette! Amazing!
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately...
Yeah, because when they explored under...
This case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Innocent? Please prove innocent. Holy shit.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Paimon, please stop yelling so loud.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn.
Yeah, how did the water get in Linny's bag?
How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
Oh, she got her dignity back.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
A duel.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
Holy... Bro just fucking dissolved. He turned into water.
And now he can no longer talk.
Shit. Oh, it was planned. We won't know. He got silenced.
I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Oh, robots. Oh. Nothing was found in the scene apart from the liquid left behind after Valve dissolved. God damn, dude.
So, we're just going back now?
No. The problem seems to have been solved for now. We're not needed here anymore.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Oh, I'm turning away.
Winnie...
I don't want to hear it.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time.
Why is it in quotations?
As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
A knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past.
Alright.
Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
It doesn't seem like a happy tale, though.
That was how we felt at first, too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was.
What happened?
After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh, hell no.
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
That's if it was found out.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
Villains. So what happened after that?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
That's all in the past, though. Renee is after the Gnosis, isn't she?
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Sarita to first use the Gnosis's power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, has their roots in Fontaine. And we will always defend our homeland. To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry, but I still can't completely trust you.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
I understand. Goodbye.
Bye, Linny!
there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Well,
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really only trying to defend Lenny.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
Ah. I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
Ah, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer. Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Yeah, she really did like our partnership.
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Well, if you say so.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in!
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the Court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
All right then, let's have our farewell meal.
Hotel de Boer. Offerings to the Fontaine of Lucine. Oh, it's this. Well, I have to do my commissions. You can throw Hydro Sigils you obtain across Fontaine access. How many levels are there? $50. That's a lot of exploring. Oh, I guess I already did my commissions. Oh, I guess we can go here. Oh no, we can't. I don't have the waypoint there unlocked. How unfortunate. Oh, let's claim the commission. Oh, guess Tignari leveled up to max friendship level.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
And then we need to do our resin spending. Who should I farm? It's Tuesday though, so it's gonna be different because I wasn't able to do it yesterday. Let me check. That's Wednesday. Oh, we can do this one. This is available Tuesdays.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. Let's nip that in the bud. Disappear. Here. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here.
I wish I wasn't here to play with you.
Here. Boring. And shroud.
Let's dance.
Blink. Wind strider. As one with wind and cloud.
Over here.
Don't start.
There you are, eavesdropper.
I hear everything.
Blink. Over here.
Clouds high. The birds.
Lament.
Here. Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless. Here. Useless. Boring. One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
Over here.
Time to go. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my...
Over here. The more...
They like disappearing.
There you are. You have to show me.
Blink. One with nature. Useless. As one with wind and cloud. I hear everything. Evil conquering. Here. Here. Worthless. Here. Useless and shroud. Fallen leaves adorn my night. Let's nip that in the bud.
Are you here to play with me?
As one with wind and cloud.
Blink. Let me amuse
I hear
myself.
everything. The wind knows me. Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn and shroud. I'll uproot you. Disappear. Worthless.
Blink.
Worthless.
Are you here to play with
Wind strike.
Blink! Over here!
One with wind and cloud. Let's nip that in the bud.
Shine.
Evil conquering. Tear. Worthless. Tear. Worthless. Tear.
Wow, that only took 45 seconds. I didn't know. Wow. Bro, I did not get a single legendary one. Yeah, okay. Well, we used all my resin for today. Ugh, I could. Because I can just wait like entire day. Because now it's like the... I'm on break, so... Alright. We're now earning fates. Semi-automatic forging dip blueprint. Oh, I guess this is unlocked. Oh, but this is a world class. I mean, I guess we can do it. It unlocks like better forging. Because it'll probably allow me to craft more stuff, so we'll do it. Oh, it's the girl we talked to before. When we first came to Fontaine. I smell trade secrets. This is a quick thing, because there's no voice line, so... Working with you. But this just gives us access to, yep. What weapons do you have? Oh. Oh! So it is better weapons. This does attack. Song of Stillness. Trial Shadow after cooling. Flowing Purity. When using an elemental skill, an elemental damage bonus will be increased for 8% and a bond of life for... Oh! This seems good though. It's not HP. It's good for like, I think like if you have an attack. It's... When the healer is healed, restore 8 energy. This can... Okay. We need bull fruit, Tedialga, and then condensed crystal. We got 10 of whatever the flower. Oh, Marcotte. Who's this? Okay. I mean, I guess we can explore around a bit. What is this? You friendly? Oh, there's a Hydroculus over here. Hold on. Can I reach it? Oh, barely. Okay, hold on.
Here.
Not quite.
The wind knows me.
Yep. I think we can go in the water, can't we? Oh, there's the ore.
One with the forest.
Oh, something's lagging a bit.
I hear everything.
Oh, let me get a... What do you want?
The wind knows me.
Anyways, as I was doing before I was interrupted.
Let's go.
To mine the ore. Condensed crystal. I need quite a bit of it. Oh. I don't think I've resonated my travel with Hydro yet. I don't know what it does. Let's see if it does anything. Oh, there's ore. I don't know if I can... Yeah, how would I harvest ore down here? You can't really attack. Oh! Well, some of the abilities help you, that's why. How interesting. Oh! Oh, Tidiaga. Ow. Potential energy orb. No idea what that does. Oh, there's ore. looks so nice. Okay, so that's how we attack in the one. Not bad. Says there should be waypoint.
Worthless.
Alright, scale up.
Into the wind.
Let's go to the top. Oh, I don't have any more abilities there. What does this do? Oh, a slash. Can I mine ore, or do I have to use the crab for that specifically? Yes, the crab it looks like to mine ore. It does quite a lot of damage, though. Gotta find crab. Oh, over here. Yoink. What's this? Oh, T-Doggo. Is that an otter? Oh my god. Oh, oh you're so... Oh my god, you're so cute! Oh, is it following? Oh my god. The guy's following. What? I'm sorry, little one. Ah, that's cool. I think I can damage this thing. Oh, there's something down here. Locate the missing nodes, it looks like, for that thing. I'm here for the crystals. Bye. Ooh, evaded that. It's probably like a maritime flower. Yep. Oh, I harvested those already. I'm like, why do I look like I harvested them already? Silly. Too shallow to dive here. Okay. Tadalga. I think I heard some kid talking to himself. Why don't I have dog when I think about it? $24. Wouldn't the Tadalga be in here? Oh yeah, here it is. We got 15 so far. Probably the maritime flowers. Yep. Where I need to find the fruit. I forgot. I don't have most of the waypoints unlocked. Oh, how silly of me. It's probably not deep enough. Onion, yeah, because I got Tadalga. Oh, we have enough for that. This one takes bull fruit and flowers and condensed thing. Tadalga is only used for two things, the sword and the flowing period. Oh, we don't have enough flowers anymore. Marcot. Oh, we got a diagram. Child's vision. It appears as if child lost control of the elemental power within it before. The vision has lost its glow now that the owner has left it behind. So we actually have this freaking vision. Interesting. Oh, it's right here. This one, I forgot what this does. This is elemental reactions energy recharge. And this one. So now that I know how to make it, will it tell me for what's good? Cherry berry. Okay. Hi, Voltrix. I just finished Act 1 of Fontaine's Quest. Because I did some Ace Attorney type shit. W. Oh, I gotta get here. Can climb up, so. I can really just go up here. So how have you been? Good, good. Just trying to figure out some good team comps. Ah. Oh, bro, I'm not making. Not gonna lie, triple sub 1 main DPS might be a oh my god. Well, no, that's usually how it is. Support's either healer or just like to amplify. That's what people do. They just focus like 1 main DPS usually. I'm guessing your main DPS is Jean. Can make 7 of these. I mean, 3 different types of sup, and no Jean is my sup right now. Okay. Gotta kill more Sasine midges. For Barbara to max her level. For her weapon. I can't escape the triple support no matter what! It'll always follow you. It was always a curse that can never be escaped. There is no freedom. What's I gonna do? Oh yes, I'm gonna fight mages. Let's go beat up some women. Not like that.
Are you?
I don't have to ignore it!
Let me amuse myself a little. Let the show begin.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds disappear.
Here. Look at me.
Let me just drop it, bro.
Just once.
Give me what I need. Okay, that's really good.
Let's go gather some.
Alright, where's the next one? Why so spread out, bro? Especially not judge me. I have GMC C5. Oh, Geo main character C5 the main DPS. Jean and Ben is my sub duo, and I know is my third sub. DPS.
Keep up and shroud.
Aino.
The wind knows me.
Over here.
Did you get Aino from like the wish, or like what did you do the free event?
Fallen leaves adorn my. Useless.
Forgot.
Wind strider.
The story quest from Knocker. Oh my god. You went out of your way and skipped yourself to go all the way do this.
Present.
It's free after a certain level. So you went all the way and you're like, actually let me skip to Nod Cry. Bro. Why not? Free character. I mean, you got a point, but like, now you I like free stuff. Yeah, but then you kind of skipped far. I mean, hopefully you'll forget what you learned. Not cry, so that way, when you go back, you're like, oh, what happened again?
One with the forest.
Don't worry, I won't remember what happened, but
Into the wind. Clouds high.
I have a tiki now.
I hear
fine.
everything.
Blink. Over here.
Stop with your blink. Where is she? Why are you up here?
One with nature.
Let me amuse myself. Oh, now look at me. Just once more.
I'm so confused on what she was doing up there. How have you been? I've been good. Just farming. A bit. 18, so I can make like 12, 13. Let me check. Not enough yet. So we can make 12, 13, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we can make 4 of these. That's only 12, 13, 14. I can make 14 so far. In total, we need 18. So we need 4 more. I swear, bro, these mages. Alright, well, it's nice stopping by, you know, good luck, have fun, stay safe and cool. Alright, you too, Voltrix. Have a good rest of your day.
Can't see? Evil conquering! Here! Here! Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it.
What are we doing? Dragon Spine, killing mages.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn! Useless! Let's nip that in the bud. Forward! And shroud! So. One with the fork. Yeah. Clouds high. The bird.
Can you stop trying to get out?
Wind strike.
Shine no longer.
Oh, we met them out to craft what else Barbara needs. Oh yeah, I gotta do the event quest too. For Venti's thing. Boom. Alright, yeah. Bro, how many? Okay, that's max level. All that all kind of would be is just constantly making a lot of things to R5 it. I think for training guide, I think Barbara's weapon is good. Okay, weapon's good now. That's leveling her up. And her artifacts. And her talents as well. Kazuha, it's just like the Veer Disappear stuff. Shao, it's his artifacts. His talents. We can explore Leeway a bit now. Bro.
There's quality here.
At the ready.
Let's go gather. We can forego the lost and found report.
Interesting. Distracting me to go all the way over here.
Worthless!
Oh, yeah.
Let's dance.
I hear everything. And shroud. If it's useful, I'll take it.
Yeah, direct to the chest over here. I don't know if we're still in Bishui Plain.
Time to go. One with nature. There's quality here.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, I see what I have to do.
Into the wind.
I need to do a travel for it.
Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Come on, we can do it.
Equip Geo Traveler. Oh, what was that thing move? Oh, no.
This world is full of
Yep. There's a chest up there too. Oh, what? That's the fishing spot as well.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my
shade.
There's so many flames.
Lament.
Yeah, I barely do anything to the animal, so I probably say it's animal.
Starball.
Just calm down, bro. Crack flip gets ignored, unfortunately.
If it's you,
so I'll take it.
Who?
Oh, see, there's two of them.
Why would anyone want... Get it. It's not my concern.
Should be a chest down here, yep.
Worthless!
I'll just teleport up there.
One with the forest. Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern. Boring! Into the wind! If it's useful, I'll take it. One with nature.
I don't want to switch to the second user.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
There's no end to this.
The wind knows me. Boring!
Yes!
I thought there was an end to it. So you hand over what you just found search for.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
I think I'm in the wrong one. Yeah, now I'm in... I don't even think I'm in Bishui anymore.
One with nature. Why would anyone want...
Yeah, this is Minland.
Forget... Into the wind, as one with wind and cloud.
That's right, world quests also count as the progress.
Worthless.
Looking for a book. Find a lost book in the forest. She mistook the place for a possible. And she's gone. Oh, we got Primos.
One with nature. Boring. Wind strategy. Useless. Boring. If it's useful, I'll take it. Wind strike. Useless.
I think I should take a break. So I'll probably do that. When we finish Act 1, I'll probably do some stuff off stream. You know, like the event quest. Who knows, who knows. I'm just tired right now. Okay, on stream for today. Come on.